It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Here comes Malik Washington. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. To throw, Ewers. Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So they're left facing third and long.
Solo left Zion. Hey, get set. Hey, turbo one, high. Hey.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, 21
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing second and 23. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. It's a big strike to Hill. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
What is that?
They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be first down Bears. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner, and the call to go for it pays off.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll run it with Manunga. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Hits him on the in route. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and goal, Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. D.S. Criggs to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Hey, get set.
Here's Tagovailoa. On the deep shot. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Get set. Go ahead.
H.N., a 1st down carry. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd down carry for H.N. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. All set to go now from the 35.
East right, no. Ready. Help.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be stopped just a second away from a touchdown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Go ahead. Out.
H.N. Punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. To win, the Dolphins getting set to try for two.
The Dolphins are lining up for a
Winning
two-point
team!
conversion.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 7. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over first and 10. At their own
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready, sir? Billy!
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. He's got him, it's caught. And he's brought down. What a surprise with the double pass there. Gets him a first down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready, sir?
Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
32, ready, sir?
Here's Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. He finds space into the red zone. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A pickup of 17, and that'll be first down Chicago.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ronaldo!
Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here's the final play of our first half.
Long. All right. Ready, team!
Look looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Josh Blackwell to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
First down, Williams. Setting up the screen. Has a lane inside the 35. And they finally get to him at the 15. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
First down, here's Swift. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Working quickly here.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Short pass brought in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.